Not what I told you. So why is it? There we go. Well, that's messed up. That just ain't right either. Let's try this again. There we go. Boy, that was really horky, man. Crazy stuff right there. Look at that. That took a little straighten out to do. Let's go all live chat if anybody shows up. Good evening to anybody that rocks up here. That was a weird one. Yeah, the picture is all horked up there, so we got it sorted out now. Cool beans. Hope people are doing well tonight. This is a real night owls. We'll see who the night owls are now. Not just the night owls in America. Anyway, but for the moment, it looks like it's just, oh, there's a couple of people showing up. Welcome to those who just shown up. Good evening, and welcome back. Welcome back to the British Broadcasting Corporation. I'm Lyle Wagoneer. I'm your host for tonight here on BBC Overnight. Not quite. Saving Private Ryan, welcome back to you. Anime Fari, welcome. Oki Kalahari Vishman Gold Maka. Desmond Diaz, hello everybody. Chris Aylers, Chris, how you doing? I hope you're doing better today. Helen of Troy. Anton Mulder, Ray. Chris, hang on there for a while, man. We're going to do that interview. After I get backstage, we'll try to do that, okay? Okay. So, wow, folks, I don't know if you caught my short, but what an absolutely epic, incredible game. The USA women 31-31 against the Wallaroos. Man, that was something else. What a fantastic, God, that was just, man, wow, I don't know what to say. It was an epic game, and both sides missed conversions that were critical, so oof. Eagles come out of that with a draw, 31-31. That was just something else. All good? Just prepare your interview well. My interviews are all well. Hey, Anime. Yeah, no, I took a lot of grief for that. There's some real wackadoodles and haters attacking me over my comments about Neil De Beer. Let me be very clear about my comments about Neil De Beer. What I said about Neil De Beer is that he opened some doors for me, specifically the multi-party charter. The DA ignored me when I requested media credentials. The UIM ensured I got them. Also met with Musi Maimani and several very prominent and wealthy South Africans at a conference adjacent to Parliament when I was in Cape Town a couple years ago, all facilitated by Neil De Beer. That's what I meant by opening doors up. You treat people with dignity and it pays off. And so that's what I was talking about. This wackadoodles hate wanker are actually running around calling me a communist. Also using anti-Semitic language. There's some really nasty people on Twitter. I've always said so. Yeah, haters can go to sleep. No, well, Ellen is sad, but we all pass away eventually. So some people rot in hell, not all of us. So, Pat Schultz, what's going on? What's going on? Let me see if I can't get a story on... there's a story on it yet here. There it is, The Guardian. Okay, that's one. Classic. This was the match of the tournament so far, folks. I'm telling you. Well, I tell you what, the people working here are very loud. They're making a lot of noise over there. I thought that was guests. It's actually the people working here. They're very noisy. I'm in a hotel lobby. So, USA 31, Australia 31. Eagles and Wallaroos score 5 tries apiece in a contest for the ages. Both kept the quarterfinal hopes alive. Yep. Daniel Gallen says, I'm not exaggerating when I say that was one of the best games of rugby I ever watched. I'd have to say the same here. It was the best Women's World Cup game I've ever seen. Tendency to overhype the women's game to compensate for the unjust inequality. Oh, here we go with the leftist hate wanking. Unjust inequities, the blatant sexism, years of neglect. Oh, wah, wah, wah. There's also an understandable need to focus less on results and the quality of rugby. Okay, enough. Jeez. It's rude. This isn't a nightclub. God, man, the people around here are so rude. No need on this one. This was just brilliant, breathtaking ding-dong affair. 2 wonderful sides producing magic, moments of magic, just enough error to keep things open. It was by distance the game of the tournament and will take some beating before the whole show comes to an end. Yeah. Yep. So have Australia done enough? Well, if they beat England next week, they're through, but that isn't going to happen. A bonus point for 4 tries or a defeat of 7 points or less will also be enough. I don't think either of those things will happen. So it'll come down to points differences. In my opinion, currently USA 135 points behind Australia, so it would need to be a dramatic swing. Australia beat Samoa 73-0. USA, you'd think, would need to better that. As Group A stands, well, why is it points? What? I guess they can't get... so the Eagles aren't through yet, but wow. And they had a chance to win this, but they missed some conversions. My goodness, unbelievably rude. Excuse me. I need to know what the hell that is, guys. I'll be right back. You know, folks, this is York. There are pubs out every corner. There's 3 pubs within a 3-minute walking distance from here. And they have to come in here and be at total asses and be rude. Very disrespectful. I guess I'm just like, what's his name there? Give him carrots. That was a perfect gentleman. Was the match good? Oh, the match was brilliant, anime. The match was absolutely brilliant. Yes, they're not kids, they're adults. One of them's older than me, I think. There's some young ones, too. Just a bunch of hens making a lot of noise over there. Very rude. And the staff should say something. I put this on the staff. You know, that's unacceptable. We're in the lobby here, and they're not saying anything. Anyway, I guess they figured they don't get paid enough to interrupt those people. Well, it's very easy being a keyboard warrior, right? Commented that Hauteng Education Department matrix and not translate. Huh? Farmers, the comments were really disgusting. I didn't see that. Yeah, no, alcohol does, well, it doesn't make me, well, I can be loud if I want to be, but not when other people, you know, that's it, you know, it's, anyway, whatever. I don't want to get into it. It's just very rude. We'll leave it at that. Just very rude people. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, folks. I appreciate it. It's a really late night owls here. Oh, damn, that hip. Oh, I had to walk a lot. It's a 15-minute walk from the parking structure to here. There's no parking here. It's ridiculous. I tried parking 5 minutes away, but I couldn't get a space in there. I drove around for 20 minutes in that little lot. Well, I can't stand it either, Mr. Dlamini. It's just very inconsiderate and very rude. You know, if you're at home in your property, you know, that's a different thing. But this is a public location, and they're just very, very disrespectful, very rude. Should I give them Peter Rabbit? You think that'll scare them off? I don't think Peter Rabbit will have much of an effect. Anyway, I'm kind of getting attached to these glasses rather than wear the other ones for this. Oh, damn. Oh, sorry, guys. My hip is really hurting there. Just, it's bone on bone. Did the wind have an effect? No, but the rain did. Oh my goodness, the rain was. The rain definitely had an effect. Americans had a lot of knock-ons. They had a lot of great possession and field position in the first half, and they squandered it. One, you know, knock-on after the other. They lost the ball repeatedly, and so that killed them. It took a lot of their momentum away, and that allowed the Wallaroos to score first. And then they came back and got a surprise try, shot the Wallaroos, but they missed because the conversion, she took too long. And as she went to kick the ball, the crowd's like, kick the ball, 5, 4, 3. She walked up, the ball fell off the tee. So there was no time, and so 7-5. And anyway, so then she missed another conversion. It was 14-10, 14-5, 14-10. Then the USA went ahead 15-14, but that didn't last very long. I mean, they converted, made it 17-14. That didn't last long. Moments later, they gave up a try to the Wallaroos. It was back and forth, and then, you know, the USA came back and tied it 31-31. It was just shocking. We couldn't believe it around the 75th minute, and then nobody scored. So yeah, the wind did have an effect, but the rain definitely had an effect. You could see it. The ball handling was a problem. Yep. So can't beat intoxicated people. No, they just sounds like a lot of unnecessary pressure she might have experienced but caused for herself. Maybe, I don't know what caused it, but I do know this is an incredible result for the women. By the way, I met one of the 1991 Springbok ladies, She was here in the lobby, staying here at the hotel. Apparently one of the players' parents are here too. I didn't meet them. They had already left the lobby when I came down. but I did meet one of the players from 1991. The UK is okay, but it's just incredibly frustrating. Parking, stopping here, the constant harassment with speed limits 50, 70, 40, 30, 50, 70, 20, 30, 10. None of it makes any sense. It's 20 in a residential area. Yeah, well, how come this residential area is 40? And this one here, it's on a wider street. So, I think the system is set up to fleece people of their money, and it's gotten worse than the last time I was here. I've been here in 3 years, but it's gotten worse than the last time I was here. It's really, really, really frustrating, annoying. And I watch people just speeding all the time, but I don't speed, so I try to obey the traffic laws, and look what happens. It's just very frustrating. And parking is a nightmare, and everything's just become so damn outrageous to park. I mean, I've stayed here before, and just across behind this hotel, that's the creek or stream there, and the Castle Keep is over there, what's left of the castle. And just behind that is where the Hilton Hotel is at. I've stayed at the Hilton there before. But I parked in that lot, and it was like £2 per hour or something like that. And then you got a deal overnight from the Hilton, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. Anyway, it was only like £10 for that. Achievement crickets. 2 hours, £13, 50 pence to park there for 2 hours. I'm not going to pay somebody $20 to park a car for 2 hours and shove it. I mean, I found it nauseating to pay £30 to park my car in London 35 years ago. I'm not going to pay people that much to park in New York, so I had to park. I drove. I'm not making this up. I drove for an hour and 20 minutes after I got here to try to find a place to park. Parking garage full. Try to book online. I finally found a retail shop, and I pulled in there at a Starbucks. You can park for 2 hours. I got a Frappuccino. I looked at the maps. I tried to find another parking place. I found a place a little further away. That place, it said it was full, limited parking, but it wasn't. The whole upper level was empty. So I went there. Yeah, you're right. Like Cape Town, like Central Parking, it's CBD Central Business Parking. It's thieves. No, there really are thieves when it comes to parking here in the UK, but I understand why. I mean, they're probably being soaked for taxes so they can house illegal aliens and it's fake asylum seekers. Yep, it's crazy. Yeah, she played in 2 World Cups, and she was in the 91, 87. She's a World Cup champion because the U.S. won those early ones. No, she's not playing or coaching. She was here. This is her second one that she's gone to as a spectator. I've been to more women's World Cups than her. Actually, no. She beats me with 4 because she played in 2 and she's been in 2, and I've been to 3. Should have been 4. Yeah, no, anyway, but yeah, so the thing about rugby is you meet some nice people. I met a Canadian and his wife that live in upstate New York, and they're friends of the former rugby player. And yeah, I talked about Ireland in 2017 when I was there, and how I met one of the former coaches there. Yep. Yeah, see, with the women, it's a much more intimate. I don't mean intimate in a personal relationship, but more intimate from a standpoint. My hair is all messed up from the wind, and the rain. But what I mean from that is that the women's rugby, people tend to know everybody, and if you're part of that, then you know people. Like she's talking about the coaches. I don't know all the women's coaches. I know a lot of the men's coaches: Gary Gold, John Mitchell, Mike Tolkien. I know those guys, but I mean, I don't. And then Scott Lawrence. But I don't know all these women's coaches from back in the day or their players. I mean, I recognize the women's soccer team, Mia Hamm, players like that, but not the women's rugby team. They just didn't get the notoriety. So, yeah. Yeah, the girls made us all proud today. They really, they never gave up. And I'll tell you what, the forwards were amazing. Because they scored several tries in the second half right in front of me. And I was watching. I've got some great photos of the forwards would pick up in the pack and they would drive forward and they would gain almost every time. And every time they got down there, I was like, they're going to score. And they did. Almost every time. It was amazing. Every time they got within 10 meters, they scored a try. It was pretty incredible. But their fly half, oof, I'm sorry, I don't mean to speak ill of her, but she cannot kick to save her life. My goodness. When half the time we'd win a penalty, she kicked the ball, we'd start 5 meters further down the field. Or once we went backwards from where her kick was. It's crazy. Yeah, the Curry Cup was crazy. The Griquas one, that was yesterday. I covered that game. And then today I covered the Cavaliers game. The Boland blew it. I knew it. And I blame this one on what's his name there? Came in the second half. The scrum half. He blew it. I crashed it. Where's it at? Here, I had it. Anyway, I blame it on him. Hey, Erica, what's going on? Where's my Curry Cup? There we go. I blame it on Godwin Masimla. I like Godwin Masimla, but he screwed the pooch today. We were over the hooter. All you had to do, or close to the end of the hooter, is just run around, run to the middle of the field or something like that, and then kick it into touch or run down the side. And instead, he tried to get a try, kicked it back, and the Sharks recovered the ball. They ran up the pitch. They wound up keeping the ball, and then they got a penalty, and they made the kick, and they won the game. Bowling could have been the top of the leagues. But you know what? Helen, only one who couldn't sleep. Well, it's not sleeping time. It's 12:30 for you guys in South Africa. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my hip is really in pain now from walking around. That hurt a lot today. Yep. Anyway, today was pretty wild. So, I mean, what an incredible game. Tomorrow it's South Africa, and I'm really going to be shot for that game. So, Michelle, 1:30. Where the heck are you at? 1:30. Are you in Ukraine? Game tomorrow is South Africa, Italy, and that's the same location. It's only 4 kilometers from where I'm sitting at. It's a short drive. You're in Uganda. Okay, Michelle. Oh, okay, Uganda. Okay, cool. I used to live there in Muyanga. I think I lived in just off of Tank Hill there. I think it was Muyanga or Munyonyo. They sound the same, almost the same. Yeah. Is this some of the players? It looks like some of the players. No, they're not staying here. No, that's definitely not a player. That might be one of the players and their family members. I think it is. I think it's one of the players and her family. One of the USA Eagles just came in, I think. Yeah. Wow. I had most incredible luck. I mean, I have stayed at so many hotels by happenstance where professional or national sides stay. I stayed at a hotel where the Cameroon side was at one time. I stayed at a side where the Argentinians were at for several days. The whole time they were in Wellington, I was there. Yeah. Muyenge, yeah, that's where I was at. Yeah, I just used to walk home from the embassy sometimes through Kabalagala until my truck arrived. Yep, Kabalagala. I imagine it's still a crazy place it was back then, Kabalagala. Yep. I discovered something. If you hang out there too long, if you stop and hang out there too long, then the wrong crowd shows up. A lucky charm that you take all those trips. Maybe that's why. Yeah, I seriously, I run into teams and I wind up in the same hotel with a lot of players, a lot of teams. It's pretty wild. Like I said, I think that was one of the. She looked like one of the wings, if I'm not mistaken. It might have been scrum half. I couldn't see. It's kind of dark in there. They turned the lights down. Yeah. So just before I went live, they turned the lights on. Oh, Kabalagala's good now. Okay. Choose accept this mission, get an interview. Yeah, but they probably are under Verboten, not allowed just to talk to anybody. So I doubt that they're allowed to just do any interviews. So yeah, wow. But what a game it was, guys! I'm telling you, this was something else. And it was rainy, it was wet, but it was nice for the fans because I had overhead cover. Didn't get wet. I had to wear a rain jacket to get into the place. Yeah, Western Province is pretty sad. It's pretty heartbreaking to watch them. They are not getting the job done. But I'll tell you what, today, Boland really disappointed me. I expect to see the Cavaliers win that game. And they came back and they took the lead late in the game, but then they didn't win it. They didn't close the deal. And I knew when Godlin Masamila kicked that ball forward, it was going to be a disaster. I got excited for a moment because maybe he'd score, but I knew it was going to be a disaster. And the Sharks came back, they kicked the penalty, and they win 33-31. Boom, just like that. And that's what I was worried about tonight. But the kicking conditions weren't ideal, but I was worried that that we were going to get out of this without at least a tie. But the ladies managed a 31-31 draw tonight, which was incredible. It's incredible. And they never gave up. They never surrendered. It was just absolutely amazing. This was hands down the best game of the tournament so far. So I was at the Eagles and England and Sunderland. That was good for 30 minutes, and then it was ugly. Then I also caught Ireland and Japan, South Africa, Brazil, and I caught Canada, Fiji, and all of those were blowouts. The only one that was really close might have been the Ireland game for a bit. Until today, this was the best game. I think it's the best women's rugby I've ever seen. And look, I've been to a lot of these games, and this one was pretty good, pretty darn good. I'm sure the Wallaroos are probably really disappointed because now they're on the back foot. They've got to do well against England, and the Red Roses are tough. They just ask the Eagles. The Red Roses are tough. They won 57 out of 58 matches. It's tough to beat them, and they're on home soil essentially. Everywhere they go, they're on home soil. So it's going to be tough. So hopefully the Eagles can squeak it out and advance. You know, this team was in the bronze medal game back in 2017 in Belfast, and they lost, unfortunately, but they were in that bronze medal game. Yep, came in fourth in that World Cup 2017. Alev Kelter was on that team. This is her third World Cup. She's still on the team. She's one of two players that are in the third World Cup. The rest of them are rather new, I think. So anyway, yeah, but that was something else, folks, something else. Yeah, it's going to come down to points difference, and the thing is, they ran the points up against. The Wallaroos ran the points up against Samoa big time. So the Eagles are going to have to score. So yeah, they're way plus 73, minus 62. Man, we need England to run up the score, and then we need the Eagles to run up the score. So we need Samoa to lose badly. Yeah. So right now. Oh, this is old. They should have updated this. Let me see if I can reload the page. Okay, USA 1 draw, 1 loss. USA has 3 points. Australia has 8. So, yeah. Well, I think the Wallaroos can still get through. So, shame. The Eagles shouldn't have been beaten so badly last week. That would have made all the difference in the world. They got 6 tries. 5 of them were tonight. Australia scored 16 tries. England has 25 tries in 2 games. God, 25 tries in 2 games. That's insane. That's insane. That's like Jonah Lomanumers. No, Australia's not the favorite to win. The favorite to win is England. There's hands down. There's no doubt that the Red Roses are the team to beat. They are the team to beat. Yeah, no doubt about it. Yep. Yep. So, I mean, look, if you won 57 out of 58 contests, you know, you expect to be the team to beat too. So, what happened to Trump? What do you mean, what happened to Trump? You walk from Bukasa through Muyinga over to Kabagala and back over the hill towards the quarry. Okay. Michelle, and that's safe for you? It's safe for me, but I'm a dude. You heard about Trump? What's the news? No, I didn't. What's going on with Trump? Let's take a look and see here. Oh, no, they're rumors. He hit the golf course. He said this is nonsense. Body double. Oh, are they seriously talking about a body double? Oh, my gosh. President Trump spent time on the golf course dispelling rumors that health issues were keeping the president out of public eye. He was spotted at the Trump National Golf Club in Sterling, Virginia, after his schedule was void of public events for several days in a row. The empty agenda set off a flurry of social media. People are just got rumors because he's busy doing his job and not running around. Trump's absence sparks health panic online. People are crazy. The guy is 79 years old, man, you know. And he keeps the pace up that 29-year-olds can't keep up. And in the moment he doesn't keep up the pace, suddenly his health is a problem. Nah, there's nothing wrong with him. Buddy from Exeter played his last cricket game today. At least took 1 wicket before the game rained, and then with the team tonight. Okay, wow, interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Sounds like the English are loud. Yes, there are some loud ones. There's one of them over there. She's walking. What's she doing? Trying to get some more booze? Yep. Anyway. Yeah, Trump's okay. No, Zippo, there's no news. Some leftists said he's dead because his health. Yeah, Trump is dead. They're killing me. Swelling legs. They're still not over his water pill stuff. 75 years, start drinking for water retention is very normal for older people. Yep. Love the Trump is dead rumor. He came out to the golf course and shattered left his dreams. Well, they are ghouls. They're absolute ghouls, folks. I mean, so, look, I don't know if you guys have been watching this, but I did a post on Twitter about Neil de Beer's passing. And I was very clear. I said I didn't know Neil when he betrayed the old South African government and became an MK operative, and I didn't know him when he was in the ANC, and I didn't know the guy until after he left the ANC, and then I was willing to give him a chance to listen to what he had to say. And, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and he never lied to me, he never misled me. And I said in my tweet that he opened some doors, which he did. I was able to go to the multi-party charter convention because the DA are useless. They wouldn't approve my media credentials, but I got it from the UIM. And introduced me some people in Cape Town, movers and shakers, that were helpful to keep on top of things. And I've got this pathetic loser, hate-wanking scumbag who probably was a little pussy, who was mopping the floors back in Bloemfontein when the special forces were actually in the bush, running around like he's some, great savior of the Afrikaner people, the great Boer, and accusing me of profiting off of the misery of the Boers. What a sad, pathetic loser. I've done more for the Boers than that pathetic hate-wanker's ever done. Nobody even knows who this clown is. And then called me a communist because I interviewed Neil de Beer. Pathetic. And then he's also an anti-Semitic Jew hater too. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it's some posts. He also attacked Ronaldo because Ronaldo posted something. Yeah, it's there's some really sad people out there. Really, really sad people out there. And I'm getting really tired of these pathetic losers who have no respect for, one thing I like about Afrikaners in general, and South Africans, most South Africans, is they respect people's titles, they respect people's accomplishments, they respect the elderly, generally speaking. Not that I'm elderly, but, I'm tired of these little pathetic, sorry, self-pleasuring, masturbating losers who post things on social media and put quotations around me like I'm a so-called colonel. Fuck you all, losing, sorry, pathetic hate wankers. I am a colonel, and if that hurts your feelings, I'm an actual real colonel, a combat veteran colonel, a real experienced colonel who's actually done shit in his life and saved hundreds of thousands of lives. So you pathetic, loser, little self-pleasuring, masturbating losers sitting in your dens writing these nasty things on Twitter and on my videos, you can just fuck off. You can just fuck off. Pickleball idea, I didn't see that. Yeah, no, look, these people are pathetic. Those are the people, that's the people that divide the Boers, that divide the Afrikaners. They're the losers that divide everybody. Charles, speak for yourself, positively geriatric. Yeah. Sentence about English teaching Boers elections in the old movie called The Little Princess. Chris Ehlers, you're a colonel and I'm private. It's respect simple. Thank you, Chris. That's why I say, when people pull that shit, that they're not real soldiers, that, they weren't truly serving. Because you don't do that. Now, I have a neighbor who was a major, and I don't know what army he grew up in, but when he showed up at the War College as a major, he would address me by my first name, and I was quite taken aback by that. Not that I have airs about me. I never addressed a colonel by their first name when I was a lieutenant colonel or a captain or a major or a lieutenant or a sergeant. And he's a major, and he's addressing me as a full colonel by my first name. I'm like, what the hell army did you grow up in, man? What the hell army did you grow up in? I mean, that just really, really, really put me off. It's like people who have their little kids, their 4-year-old, 5-year-old kids, and call you by your first name. No. Who are your parents? You don't address an adult when you're 6 years old by their first name. You can say Mr. Chris or Miss Pam, but you don't address them by the first name. That's ridiculous. I mean, who's raising these kids? Wolves? I mean, that's beyond impolite. That's no manners whatsoever. Yeah, people don't have respect these days. That's part of why the world. It is. People have respect for others, don't have respect for space, for privacy, for experience, for rank, for the elderly. Exactly. I don't call my doc by the first name. Now, my dentist and I are on a first name basis, but that's because he invited me to do it. But I don't call him by his first name when other people are around. When his dental assistant is there or his people out front are there, I address him as doc. Even though he's a dentist, I address him as doc. I just, the world is messed up because of people like that. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I can understand why soldiers get irritated when imitators act the walk and taunt them to get them to react. Well, anime, I mean, this is the pathetic part for me. When you've got some loser hate wanker in South Africa calling me a communist, it's beyond stupid. I dedicated my entire life to destroying communism and succeeded over and over again, everywhere I went. It's ridiculous. This pathetic loser, probably wearing nappies, sitting in his garage, eating his crisps. Well, Hendo, it's impossible to avoid them when they come attack you online, so you can just ignore them, but you can't avoid them. Terminalist yesterday with Chris Pratt, excellent watch. I'm trying to remember which movie that is. Yeah, Vishman, Professional Decorum. Yeah, I think we're all most of us of the same opinion on this one here. Anyway, yeah, very frustrating. Don't let them get to you, just ignore it. Well, it's not so easy, no Sipho. Not so easy. Dlamini, man, it sounds like a Swazi name. Are you a Swazi? Just curious. You don't have to answer the question. It just sounds like a Swazi name to me. Yeah, but anyway, we've had a number of people from the UK tuning in while I've been here. Not a large number, but some. Pretty cool. But I think a lot of them are South Africans living in the UK. So anyway, yeah. So no news tonight. There's truly a night owls here. Hendo is here. Ooh, we're on the same time zone, Hendo and I. That's not an often occurrence. It's happened a few times in the past. But Hendo and I are in the same time zone. I was young in the Rhodey War. Okay, Michelle. Okay. We were soldiers once and young. That's a great title. Yep. That's a great title. That was a good movie, too. Mel Gibson. Put your Dante video on my watch list for tonight. Did you receive his testimony as okay? I don't think he'll be able to build a fuller life in South Africa because there are evil people in South Africa who will never leave him alone. His best bet's to get out of the country, but it's not easy for him to do. One thing I don't accept is people call me madam. Well, I get that. Some people don't like that. It's about SEAL Team 6 commander set up the Pentagon and killed his family. Oh, then I haven't seen it. Thank you, William. That's not the movie I thought it was. Okay. Terminalist. Okay. I like the movie Terminal Velocity. That was a good one. It's a pretty good movie. That's a long time ago. People lie, users show no respect, nasty, no manners, irritate me. I have no time for them. Remember as a child how smart and proud the police and army folks were, had real pride in their appearance and manners. Yeah. Well, I noticed there was a problem when I went to Fort Bragg a couple of years ago to do consulting work, and there was rubbish on the street. Who leaves trash on a military installation on the street? That's unheard of. And the grass hadn't been cut? Oh. He's an insult to junkyard dogs. 3-dog night. Badder than a junkyard dog. He was bad, bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than an old King Cole, meaner than a junkyard dog. I think that's the lyrics. It's been a long time. A long time. Yes, I'm Swazi and Zulu. Aha! Nailed that one, didn't I? Not bad for a white boy from Appalachia. Nocifo, thanks for watching, man. Appreciate you tuning in here, folks. Appreciate seeing you, Nocifo. You've been popping on the chat a few times the past few days. How'd you find me, man? How'd you find me? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to answer the question. Yeah, bad with Leroy Brown. Bad, yep. Driving to the Kalahari, we picked up a lot of hitchhiking troops headed for the Uppington. Okay. Maddie, what's going on? Well, it's almost morning, 12 minutes for me. It's already morning for you guys in South Africa, but for Hendo and I, it's almost morning. Anybody heard from Fiona lately? White Zulu? Anybody heard? I haven't talked to Fiona in about a month. I've been so busy. Of course, I was dealing with the Neil DeBeer situation. I was aware of that. I don't know if Biz News has published it, but they have a video about Neil DeBeer. I'm going to look and see if they've got it up yet. And they had Rob Hersoff and I do tributes to him. Okay, let me take a look and see. Oh, gosh, my hip. Biz News, okay. No, it doesn't look like they run it. No, they haven't run it yet. Doesn't look like they've run it yet, so I'm just curious if they want it, because I want to see it. Fiona does pop in only in Pepper's Echo, okay. Okay, cool. My favorite stays Bob Lee Swagger, movie shooter. Yeah, no, Bob Lee Swagger, it's a good one. I like the one with who did it? Was it Matt Damon? It wasn't Matt Damon. Who did the original? It was pretty good. It wasn't Ryan Philippe, but yeah, that was good. Bob Lee Swagger. They did a TV series of it too. It wasn't as good. You know, so speaking of that, what's his name? The movies that Tom Cruise did. Jack Reacher. Yeah, Reacher. The movies were great with Tom Cruise, and the first season of Reacher was fantastic. Second season was just atrocious. Third season was a redeeming one, but the first season was brilliant. Reacher. A Few Good Men was a great movie too. I want the truth. You want the truth? You want the truth? I think I'm entitled to it. You can't handle the truth. Creedence. CCR, yeah. Creed's Colorado Revival is awesome. Alan Rickman was much better than Tom Cruise. Alan Richman. Who is Alan Richman? Is he the big dude, the tree that's in the TV series? was it Mark Wahlberg? Yeah, okay. Mark Wahlberg is great. The movie is great. Never forget the Joburg road trips with my second dad. There was a ghost house near Bethlehem we used to talk about. Goedfontein, I don't know. Okay, so in the series, yeah, that guy's good in the first season and he's decent in the third season, but in the second season it's just a joke. It's ridiculous. You can't even take it seriously. Can't even take it seriously. Hard Rock Cafe, John Fogerty on the wall. Okay. Your first trip to New York. I don't remember my first trip to New York. I was little. I remember my trips to New York in the last 20 years. It's gone to shit. New York is a disaster. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, I don't know his name. I just know he looks like a tree trunk. The guy's huge. I like his friend, the NCO, the black chick. She's pretty good. I like that character. I can't think of her name. But yeah, the Reacher series, I look forward to it. But yeah, Grootfontein is in Southwest Africa. That's correct. It's not R. It's is. Yep. Escape from New York. Snake Plissken. Snake Plissken. Escape from New York. Yep. Hang on a second. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'll check this out. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Did anybody stay? Or some people leave? Crowd got bigger? Vikings, yeah, the Vikings invading York again. It's now Jorvik. John Travolta and Samuel Jackson. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That was kind of lame. No, I was just looking at, I met one of the players' mothers. So let me go to, find her here real quick. USA, I want the team squad. There we go. Okay, where's she at? Looking for her here. There she is. There's Talia Brody. Yep, she looks like her mom. Yeah, Talia Brody. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let me see a little bit of information on her because she's rather new for me. Talia Brody. Here we go. This is her first World Cup. Yep. She had 23 appearances, but I haven't followed the women much lately. So yeah, cool. Yep. There you go. It's pretty cool. Apparently her mom was down here early when I was narrating the game, the Sharks game, because she said you were narrating, you were calling the game early, weren't you? I said yes, I was. It's funny. Movie about the Few Good Men is based on what? It's based on your husband, Michelle. Okay. I hope your husband isn't one of the Marines who was involved in the blanket party, but rather the attorney. Platoon is a good movie, but I think the best war movie ever, in my view, was Black Hawk Down. Black Hawk Down, and then maybe I'm biased because it was my time frame, but Black Hawk Down was just unbelievably. It was so gut wrenching, so real. Even though it was filmed in Morocco, it was incredible. Yeah, no, I found that without a doubt that was the movie. Yeah, so Full Metal Jacket. I'm not a big fan of Full Metal Jacket. I'm not a big fan of Platoon. The Vietnam War movies, Apocalypse Now, it really doesn't do much for me. For me, it's just this. Yeah, a mom of rugby girls. That would make a nice interview. I mean, how do you raise your daughter to that? Well, I don't know if she want to be interviewed. I'd ask her. Let me go ask her, see if she wants to join. All right, I tried. Oh, look, the audience got larger. Every time I leave, the audience gets larger. Okay, guys, I asked her. She's like, yeah. She said, if I do it, my daughter would kill me. I said, it's all right. She'll have to go through me. So I asked her, I said, she said, I don't know anything about rugby. Because her daughter she played soccer, but she said her daughter really didn't get into the soccer culture. She didn't get into soccer culture. It was too much drama. I agree. Sedgefield, what's going on? Band of Brothers. I have that on DVD. I've never watched it. Saving Private Ryan was good, but it just wasn't believable. I had a problem with it. Black Hawk Down was a real story, so I love Black Hawk Down. It was brilliant. Yep. So Martin Fundameva, good evening to you. Renant. Favorite sports movie is the other final. I don't know that. Well, I mean, there's some other movies, what's The Longest Day? That's a brilliant movie with so many fantastic, well-known actors. We were talking about it today. 2000 went for selection, only 3 were chosen. Huh? Well, I've got Band of Brothers, but I mean, I'm kind of busy, guys. I mean, it's not something I've watched. Okay. The interview would be a bonus, Anton, but she passed on the interview. So I did tell her I was going to tell my audience that she chose her wine over us. Well, the Battle of Quita Cunavale would be a brilliant movie. I hope the Colonel's okay. I'm okay, Helen. I was just going over trying to get an impromptu interview. I watched Black Hawk Down years ago. Very good movie. Had me on edge in my chair. Yeah, Black Hawk Down is amazing. Moms will really appreciate that. A strong, tougher daughter, but man, those legs when they walk, the lady shoes. Israel killed the Yemen prime minister. Oh, that's who was killed. Okay, I heard somebody died earlier. Okay. Jessica Chastain about to capture Bin Laden. That one I haven't seen. Kelly's Heroes. Yeah, that's interesting. Love The Deer Hunter. The Deer Hunter was a good movie too. Chris says he'd consult on Quita Cunavale. That would be a fantastic. Heartbreak Ridge, yeah, that's a good movie. But one of my favorites is Starship Troopers. Would you like to know more? Federation scientists have discovered how to eliminate the bugs. Would you like to know more? Citizenship has benefits. Starship Troopers rocked, man. That was such a great movie. It was, I know that the serious Robert Heinlein fans took offense to it because they turned it into kind of a spoof. But it was, the actors were incredible. It was brilliant. Doogie Howser, it was on there. It was cool. Johnny Rico. Yeah, I love that movie, man. Oh, Starship Troopers was so good. Oh, I could watch it anytime. Fleet does the flying, MI does the dying. Oh man, what a great flick. We're going down to Clendathu. It's an ugly planet. It's a bug planet. Dina Meyer was good. Denise Richards, she was in her prime and smoking hot. Jake Busey was in that, yep. Michael Ironside, yeah, oh my goodness. Patrick Muldoon too, yeah, I forgot about him. Yep, Clancy Brown. Yeah, he was Sergeant Zim, that's right, I forgot about that. Clancy Brown, what a great actor. 1997, man, it's been almost 30 years ago. Wow, the adaptation for Robert Heinlein's novel. Man, goodness gracious. Neil Patrick Harris, yeah, man, what a great film. It was budget of $100 million, made 121 million, so it wasn't considered a big victory. Johnny Rico and Carmen Ibanez, yeah, Carl Jenkins, Dizzy Flores. Oh my goodness, man, it's a bug planet. Boy, Denise Richards. I haven't seen her lately. I wonder what she looks like now. Oh, she's put on a little bit of weight. We all have, I'm sure. Yeah, and that's 2019. That's a few years ago now. She's 54 now. Wow. Remember she was in the Bond movie where she played Christmas Jones? What a name, Christmas Jones. The World Is Not Enough, 1999. Oh, Wild Things. Yeah, I remember that. That was fantastic. Wild Things. Love that, Wild Things. But yeah, Doogie Howser did turn out to be gay. But so is Sheldon. Sheldon Cooper is gay too, the actor. Rhodesian SAS. Michelle. Clint Eastwood was one of my faves. My late dad had a striking resemblance to him. Pale Rider. Yeah, Clint Eastwood's great. I like his spaghetti movies. They're fantastic. Spaghetti westerns. Casper Van Dien, yep. Well, what's he doing now? Casper Van Dien. He was married. His wife was like 30 years older than him at one time. Casper Van Dien. Let's see. Starship Troopers. Casper Van Dien. Okay, let me see what he looks like now. He's a good-looking dude. Oh, yeah, he looks pretty good. Like, oh, it's 2013. That's a while ago. He hasn't done anything recently, has he? 2012. 2023 is the last thing he did. Has he done TV? No. Oh, he's still doing some stuff. Okay. That's television now. That's not movies. So. Casper Van Dien. That was just such a great movie, man. Starship Troopers. All right. American Sniper. I have not watched that. Jaws. Bud Spencer. Didn't he just die?
My daughter played rugby all her life up until she graduated high school. So Nicole Heffernan, so she played for her dad's team in Montana. He was her coach. So yeah, she like that's like her dream is to play rugby, and she's been inspiring to do that. She tore her meniscus and her ACL and her MCL at a game, like her senior year. Yeah.
I just found another rugby mom.
Recovered from that, and then so she's in the Navy right now, and that's why we came here was to go to rugby. So no, she's in Romania. Yeah, she's in Europe. So yeah, she's staying in Romania. So that's why we came here. We were like, we wanted to. Yeah, I know. She's all about it. Like she's training. She's got her leg and her knee. And like it's all.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna have to go over and say something. Yeah, they do talk loud.
So that's like, so she's like in this stage where she doesn't know exactly like where to get started. So she's trying to find like colleges so she can get like her routine and then like get some experience or from high school and all that. So, but
I'll be right back.
yeah, I don't know. Lance a message tonight. I was like, hey Lance, we're in New York. Oh yeah. She came to watch
Hi. Did you say you're going out?
No, I wish.
I misheard. I heard it.
No, my daughter played rugby in Montana for Nicole Hefferman's dad.
Oh, okay.
It was like a little small town thing.
Well, I was speaking to Patty Murray's mom earlier. I'm like, you were making your mom. No, I'm not my broadcaster. I did a play-by-play color commentary.
Like, I'm not on Thompson's mom if you want to know that.
You're back.
Yeah. amazing to see. No, we're going back to London tomorrow. I've been here staying for a couple of days. It's the first time I've seen her since she joined the Navy, so it's been about a year that she's been stationed in Romania. So I decided to meet up and we were like, oh, the World Cup is going on in York, just hop on the train. And so that's what we did. I'm trying to talk her into tomorrow there's another match, what is it? Oh, is there? I love it. I only saw I saw one. Okay, so I was thinking here, there's one in Exeter tomorrow.
Okay, so that paid off in a way that I didn't expect. Okay, so that wasn't Nicole Haviland's mom. That was someone whose daughter played for Nicole Haviland's dad at rugby in college. In the meantime, Talia Brody's mom gave me Talia's email address so I can interview her. So I've got her email address right here. Wow. And I told her, I said, that's what I love about rugby. You meet really cool people. What happened? We just had 98, now we're down to 87. Oh, we're back to, go ahead. Saldana train heading north. What a monster. Stopped in 116 trains. Whoa, what's going on there? Good evening. God bless America. Hey, how's it going, Billy Idol? Time for a white wedding, huh? Don't you think you would enjoy being a rugby coach? Oh, I would. I would love to be a rugby coach. I would also love to be a rugby commentator, too. I would love for somebody to hire me to be a rugby commentator. That's one of the reasons why I do it. Maybe somebody will notice it sometime and they'll ask me to do it. And it may say, slam dunk. Whoop, whoop. Yep. No, rugby's such a great game, guys. It really is.
To another middle of the number.
I think I'm going to have to get this hip replaced because this is just too much pain, guys. I'm suffering. Oof. Today hurt. Walking from that parking structure back here to the hotel, then going back to it to go to the game, then walking back in the evening. Oof. Fortunately, the walk at the game is pretty short. And they had a Nando's there. Peter Rabbit enjoyed the Nando's. What do you say, Peter? Peter Rabbit, man. Peter Rabbit. Anyway. Yeah, well, Charles, that'd be great. But, they only hire people that they know or they like or, have, a 34-inch bust and a 22-inch waist, The meds are working, but I took the meds 18 hours ago. It's one a day. I get one a day. And so, anyway. When do I go home? I don't know, later in September sometime. Welsh flags all over my house. Oh, Fleshing does, yeah. Oh no, the English. Who said the English flags are not being taken down? I can attest for that. I'm driving all over, and there's English flags and Union Jacks everywhere. Mostly English flags, but lots of Union Jacks. So somebody might say that, well, this is because the World Cup and the Red Rose are playing. Yes, Marina, and I know about Neil DeBeer, and I did a post about him on Twitter, and I got attacked by right-wingers for my trouble. Yeah, so people are saying, they might say it's because of rugby, but it's not that, because the Union Jack wouldn't be flying for the Red Roses. Only the English flag would be flying for them. I'm fine on rest. My next game is until 3:30 tomorrow, so all I'm going to do tomorrow is go out, take some photographs of the castle here, although I'm probably going to do it at night, too. Go for the surgery. The older you get, the longer the recovery period. I don't have two 22-inch waists, Charles. That's a good one. Exactly, Fleshing. Yep. Yeah, so it's a bunch of lies. They're not taking them down. I'm finding them on poles. I'm finding people's houses. It is a resurgence of patriotism that I've never seen on the ground in the United Kingdom. And it's good to see. It's refreshing. Happy to see it. Happy to see it. Sole sono. Good morning. Good morning. I am awake. Well, Helen, all the World Cup trips are usually a month long. All my trips to South Africa are usually a month long. It's the other trips that are shorter. So, yeah. The Major League Rugby trips are just a couple of days usually, or a same-day trip. And then the trips around the country are short ones too. So, yep. Yep. Anyway, Go for the surgery. Yeah. Well, thing of nouns, I'll think about it. Don't like the idea of somebody cutting into my leg. By the way, you know what they charge for that crap? It's like $25,000 to $40,000. And besides, I don't think if I get a hip replacement, I'll be able to play rugby anymore. I don't think I'll be able to do that anymore. So anyway, the prices on corsets in England are too. Who needs a corset? Not me. Apparently, some Minecrafters said on their live stream this week, if you download paid music from YouTube, they don't copyright strike you for playing it in your live streams. Yes, Helen, I used to play. I'm a left wing on the rugby pitch, not politically. I don't know about that, but there's music that YouTube has licensed, like the music for my opening, for my news, that's licensed from YouTube. So I can play that all the time without any. I can also play my music, man. We can go to Suno. I can drown this other crap out right now. Let me see. Let me go to Suno and play some music. Okay. Drown out this crap in the background. Let me go to my library. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Okay, it's taking. Oh, I got to verify that I'm a human? Why do you think I'm not a human? I didn't do anything wrong. Library. Come on. There we go. All right. Okay, let's do the Bugger Off Bunnies Escape. That was a good one. I'm going to skip that. Pala Pala Nights. There we go. Pala Pala Nights. I love Pala Pala Nights. The Botcon Rogue. I love that one too. That's a good one. The Botcon Rogue. Good stuff. Sydney's Jeans. That's another good one. There's Pala Pala Nights. And drown out that other stuff. Lee Majors Doctor. Well, that was the end of it. Anyway, yeah, that's my Pala Pala song. So you're saying you worked in a surgery and that changed your perspective. Well, my perspective is not to go into a surgery. That's my perspective. That is my perspective, not to go into surgery. That is my perspective. I'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long that lasts. Send you the name of meds, not expensive, that can help healing your hip. No, I didn't have the hip injection. Well, Marina, I talked to the chiropractor who gets him in his knee every 6 months. He said you can get him indefinitely. So, I don't know. I don't know how that works. Anyway. Going to try to sleep now. You keep us here. The company is amazing, as with the music. Well, cool. I wish we could play my music, but yeah, so cool beans. So, the audience is dropping off. People are going away. All right, well, it's probably time for me to wrap up too here, folks. It's been an hour. All right, have a good night. I'll probably do a few shorts tomorrow from the shopping center over there before the game, if I can. And you guys, Clan William. Oh, that's in the Western Cape. I know Clan William. Guys, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Appreciate it. You guys take care. It's after midnight here, and I'm going to hit the rack. Cheers.